Hello, this is Dr. Kamer for the lesson overview this week. This week we're going to concentrate on developing a mission and vision statement for your simulation center. You're probably wondering, why am I doing this? Let me convince you this is a very important piece of your work in this course. It will help you in anything you're going to do in the future, so let's dive in and see where we can go with this idea. During this week, we are going to discuss the mission and vision statements and how they can help guide a simulation center. We are going to look and learn about advisory boards and what purpose they serve for your centers. And you are going to take a stab at writing a mission and vision statement. One thing to remember is that running a simulation center anywhere requires a knowledge of business principles. These principles will help you facilitate, promote, and manage your center for optimal usage and performance. Leaders in simulation, therefore, ought to become very desirable professionals in academics and healthcare. They often go on to use these skills as leaders in other roles such as deans or executives. These skills take time and need to be learned to run a simulation center. They are also skills that are the same for running any program or any business. Business principles are principles no matter what you do. So hang in there and let's learn a little more about this. This is a list of items you will need to think about as you prepare a business plan. Mission and vision statements, as you can see from this list, are just one piece of a larger strategic plan, which we'll be working on some of these later in the course. The word stakeholders here is in red on this slide to help remind you to think about who else might be interested in working with you and around your simulation activities. These potential stakeholders might be included in some way in your mission and vision statements. For instance, at Robert Morris University, we are 15 minutes away from a major international airport. You do not have to go into Pittsburgh to get to us. You have great and free parking, easy access with great resources and technology available. So when we think about our regional value, this is one thing we can capitalize on later in our strategic plan. I'm just mentioning this now so you can have a bigger idea of how the pieces are going to fit together. Don't let me distract you. But as you think about our mission and vision statements, what about your place of business will make you unique, and what can you capitalize on? So vision statements need to be realistic, credible, and attractive statements of how your organization is going to appear in the future. Vision statements should be forward-thinking, aspirational, and give you a good feeling. It should motivate and define where the organization is going. It should tell you who the stakeholders are, and it should be thinking about 5 years down the road. It should include your core values and a set of standards for the organization or company. The purpose of the vision is to capture your audience and help them to identify who you are. Take a minute and read this vision statement from a company. See if you can figure out who this company is. So does it meet all the criteria we laid out? Does it address a better future, hopes and dreams, ambitions, positive outcomes? Does it communicate enthusiasm and excitement for their product? Does it conjure up pictures and images that are pleasant? Can you tell what product that it is trying to merchandise? This is actually the Coca-Cola Company's vision statement. Consider if you got that from reading it, or if it made you more interested in learning about this company's products. This is the RMU School of Nursing and Health Sciences mission statement. Your mission statement should flow from the larger organization. So for instance, ours flows from the larger university's mission statement. And therefore our simulation center's mission statement has to flow from this School of Nursing and Health Sciences mission statement. Your sim center cannot just go off on a tangent and do its own thing. You're part of a larger organization usually, and you need to tie your mission into the organizations so that they are all in line with each other and support each other. Read this statement for a minute and see if you think it meets the criteria we talked about. Does it address a better future, hopes, dreams, ambitions? Does it state a positive outcome? Does it communicate enthusiasm and excitement? Does it conjure up pictures and images that are pleasant? And does it engage you? Notice too that vision statements that have forward-thinking language. They strive to become. They don't say we are. They're thinking futuristically, and your wording should also portray that. This is an RMU vision statement for the RISE Center, which comes out of the School of Health Sciences vision statement. Read this for a minute and see if it meets the criteria that we laid out. So does it communicate a better future? Does it use forward-thinking language? Will become a, that's good. Vision is to provide multidisciplinary healthcare education. Does it conjure up pictures and images that are pleasant? Does it make you want to engage with the center? I'm not saying yay or nay, this is just an example that we can look at. Next often comes your mission statements. Mission statements should grab the attention of clients. They need to be short and simple and to the point. Before you start to take a stab at your mission statement, it can be helpful to stop and identify a few things first for your simulation center. Look at this infographic. Identify specifically for your center what are the why, how, and what that you're offering. For example, what kind of services are you providing? Why do you do what you do? What kind of people do you want to serve? Keep it focused and short. It helps to stick to the rule of three. Pick and use 3 key verbs to share your message and say what you do. This is a mission statement of the Coca-Cola Company. Is it mechanical, technical, not flowery, concise, and consistent? Does it describe who, what you think the company of Coke is? Fundamental purposes and goals? Consider unique and quality characteristics? I think it is very short, ambitious, and memorable. And even though it is not supposed to tug at your heartstrings, I think it does. Who cannot live inspired moments of optimism and happiness? Who are the key constituents, though? Let's think about this. Does it really say? Could it be the world? Is it short, simple, and does it give me 3 things Coke does? Not really. Does it tell me what it does do and what it does not do? Reflect on it and see what you decide. Here's one of the RMU statements or mission statements I found looking around on the University and the RISE Center website. And to be perfectly fair, our website has been undergoing major renovations, and hopefully we can help straighten some of this out. But it does bring up a good point, right? That you should take a look and look around to see what is floating out there about your company or your center, and if any of them need addressed. So take a minute and read this lengthy statement. This is one version of our RISE Center mission statement. I found 2 of them at different places on all of our websites, which goes to show you that we need to keep checking. But let's look at this. So using our criteria, is it short? No. Is it simple? No. Does this version avoid buzzwords? Does it tell us up to 3 things we do? Is it clearly defined what we do and what we don't? Right, so I want you to use this as some food for thought. Then we also found this one that was more updated. This one is much clearer. The RMU Regional RISE Center provides a state-of-the-art simulation-based learning environment for education, technology, and research to advance quality patient care and safety. Right, so does it describe who, what you think the RISE Center might be or do? Right, yes. What are the fundamental purposes and goals? Are they short, simple, and does it list up to 3 things? And does it clearly state that we do and do not do things? It doesn't have to say we are supposed to take care of or what we do specifically, but it should be pretty clear what our purpose is as a center. So next, let's look at the advisory board. What does an advisory board do? Right, the purpose of an advisory board is to provide counsel and give direction for your center, to promote alternative thoughts and input and issues on programs, issues, etc. that are going on, and really also help with inhibiting the trap of groupthink by providing a wider vision and pool of minds to help you. Right, for instance, we have an 8-member advisory board for the RISE Center. This is a group of local, but very many are nationally renowned figures, right? And we have invited them to be on our advisory board. They do not work at our school of nursing or at the university, although that might be appropriate for your center if you need them. The members are often need to be familiar with your center and your programs. You may have alumni from your programs or agency partners, for example. They should come from a variety of specialty areas or practice professions, education levels, and various agencies. This gives you a dynamic among your members and helps give you input and idea sharing from various perspectives, which is important. Right. Meetings should be scheduled regularly so people know they're occurring and can plan for them. For example, we hold meetings in the spring and the winter of each academic year. Some members cannot come face to face, so we provide opportunity for them to call in by phone. Many will want to come in person if they can. We often will give them a nice dinner and present a report on the RISE Center so they're informed about what we've been doing since our last meeting and any new initiatives that we have going on. In turn, the board members ask us questions and let us know what we think is going on in their areas and what we might want to start considering or thinking about. They serve as an extra set of scanners for our simulation environment and keep us abreast of things we have missed. This is a board you might like to start for your own center if you don't already have one being utilized. If your center ever wants to be accredited, these boards are required. So it is a good idea to keep minutes of the meetings and record attendance. This will be necessary if you ever go for SSH accreditation, for instance. Thanks for reviewing this quick overview for the week. One of your missions this week is to create a mission vision statement for your own simulation center and or your program. You will need to be thoughtfully thinking about who you might choose to be on an advisory board for your facility also. Please read the rubric to see if you have any questions for this particular assignment, and it will help you to do well. You will be reviewing your own school or mission and company vision statements this week for one of your discussion board assignments. We had a lot of fun with them last semester, and we can help use them to critically think and design our own. We can certainly suggest ways to improve them. And you get to dream a little bit and write your own mission vision statements for your center, or if you're not affiliated with one, create your own ideal center and what the mission and vision would look like for that. So happy dreaming, reading, and writing.